Hello, everybody, and welcome to Minecraft. We're here. We haven't clicked on the world yet, but yeah, I'm gonna do a little intro here, even though no one's in the stream yet. For those of you that watch this as a VOD, but yeah, welcome back to some Minecraft. This is Montezuma. It's been a long while here. We're in the Nether, but basically, I've been motivated again to play Minecraft suddenly because Samwise uploaded a video just today or yesterday or something like that. And watching it made me want to get back on. So, yeah, it has been a while. I have gotten on quite a few times between my last episode, which has been months ago, and between then and now. And I actually started recording a video and have put a lot of work into some project, but I just wasn't able to I had a rush of motivation, started the project, and then I never finished the video. It's been so long since the last clip of that I'm just gonna scrap the video. I'm gonna show you all on this live stream right now, or maybe I'll show you in a little later. But it's over here. You can see the building of it from the distance here. It's that cool pavilion, which I actually really do like. It's pretty awesome. But yeah, we'll go check that out later sometime. I'm trying to think what else I've done. That's probably the main thing. I haven't played like a ton since I last recorded, but most of the work I've done has gone into there. Getting pretty bad frame rate, which is great right off the bat. And hopefully my internet is going to be well enough for me to stream here as well. I guess I should also check my phone here and make sure this stream is actually up. My wife says it is, but I want to pull it up as well just to see. Um, let's see. Oh my goodness. How hard can it be to find my own channel here? Okay, there we go. The stream is up. So yeah, sorry it's been so long since the last video. It's literally just a motivation thing. I don't know why it's been so hard to get myself to be motivated, but seeing Sam play that one video, it really did. I mean, it made me get on right now. So I'm hoping he gets on today. I think Wormwood's on right now, so maybe we'll see him or something. But yeah, I'm curious what will happen today. I really don't have a plan either. I'm going to lower this render distance down to 9. Hopefully that will help a little bit. But yeah, I guess here's something new and exciting is these very fancy light posts in front of the card game here, Apocalypse. I didn't actually build these. I think Sam did. And in a way to try to make this area gain some sort of, traction of a theme or something, which I actually do like the colors of these in regards to these roofs. And it kind of does make me think that maybe I should make like brick pathways going up through this whole area here, and I can make it a whole thing. Um, Another thing, this what do you call it? Botanical garden inspired building here is kind of inspiring me right now. I know we already finished the outside of it. I think that's the last thing we did the last time we live streamed, however long ago that was, is we finished the whole exterior of this building. But recently, actually just today I got home, but we recently went on a family vacation to San Diego, and we went to some botanical garden building, and it looked remarkably like this one. I mean, I don't know what, because I copied this off of a botanical garden Lego set, and I don't know what the Lego set was based off of, but it looked pretty dang similar to this building as well. It wasn't white, it was like brown wood, but it had green in all the windows and everything too. I don't know, it looked very similar to this, although instead of a glass ceiling, it was like a wood frame ceiling. Hard to describe, but it was very cool. Um, I would be inspired to build that in Minecraft if I hadn't already basically built the exact thing. But yeah, so we could work on the interior of this. That's one option for this stream. Another option is, obviously, I do want to show you the inside of that, but we could continue working on that. Like I said, it's basically a half-finished video, so we could continue working on that. We could start working on pathways up in this area. Or we could just chill. I don't know if anyone else is going to get on. Maybe if Sam gets on Discord, we could talk to him. Or I could, go back to the base, do some mining, something like that. We will see. But just to get started on something, I think I am going to go see if I have many bricks or related blocks in my storage room, and maybe we can start laying out like a pathway for this area. It's a lot easier to start working on something when you're talking your way through it like I am right now, live streaming. There's been so many times I've logged into the server, walked out here, taking a look out here at my builds, and then just like think about what I could do, and then I'm like, yeah, and then I just log off. But not today. The fact that I clicked start streaming means I'm gonna play at least for an hour, so we'll see how it goes. And I'm excited actually this time. So, oh yeah, that's another thing. So many updates, at least 2 updates I think, have happened since the last video, especially since updates happen more frequently now. Just with the new way Minecraft does things. But the most recent one is the ghast update, and I just barely went to the nether and got a dried ghast. I actually ended up crafting it. I killed enough ghasts to get the ghast tears to craft it because I couldn't find one. Even though I do disagree with the fact that you can craft the dried ghast in general, I think is dumb. But regardless, we have one now, so I should figure out where we want to have our pet, whether that's at spawn or at our base here. Actually, we probably want it at our base here because more likely, now that I'm thinking about it, it could be really useful for building on this statue. That might be what it takes to get me to have an easier time, starting to work on this thing again. So maybe we start hydrating it. I want to do it smartly, though. Smartly, if that is a word. I don't want to like rehydrate him and then have him just float away or something like that and me lose him because I'm not here. But I don't want to do it like indoors and then have him trapped inside or something and I can't get him out. So, yeah, I don't know. I think I'm going to actually do it not smart and just place him right here. And I'm pretty sure they don't fly too far. I think they like stay near where they spawned or something like that. There we go. I got an achievement. Stay hydrated. Perfect. And I think it takes like a while for them to even hatch and then even longer for them to grow up. So it'll be a while before we even get to see the ghast anyways. But yeah, let's see how many bricks we have. And I guess we have a few things to put away as well. Like some soul sand. Ghast tears, which I guess go in the nether chest here. Okay. And by the way, if you are tuning into the stream, feel free to just lurk, chill. I'm happy to just play and talk along as if it's an episode. But if you want to say something in the chat and have a conversation, I'm happy to do that as well. So either way, crafting table, we will put that in our bundle. I love bundles, by the way. I think they're like one of my favorite additions to this game, and I was skeptical about them at first, but honestly I really like them. I think I lost my Totem of Undying last time I played offline, of course, and sometime when I was getting the dried ghast. I don't remember exactly what happened. Anyways, I lost the totem. I don't know if I have any other totems of Undying. Oh yeah, those moss blocks remind me that we have the project in the end that we could work on too, covering the end island in moss for our little base over there. Let's just see that we might have an extra one. We do not. That sucks. So we'll have to be careful. That is one thing on this world compared to our last world on Bedrock Edition. We don't have a raid farm, and it was so easy to have just basically unlimited Totem of Undyings, but we do not have that anymore. So, yeah, what am I doing? Oh yeah, bricks. Where are my bricks? Do I even have a brick chest? It's been that long. I guess it's probably the clay chest. I want terracotta as well, actually, because I think that mixes well with bricks. So I'm going to theoretically take a bunch of this. I'm going to get a shulker box too. Glad we have at least a couple shulker boxes laying around. Although from the looks of it, we don't have like any shulker shells left, so we can't even make any more shulker boxes if we need to. I'm still getting a lot of frame rate issues here. Not that I never do. I mean, that's very common for me. But I'm going to lower it even more here. I don't know if there's anything else better I could do. Obviously, I could turn off shaders, but I love shaders. Okay, so what was I doing? Bricks. Oh yeah, clay chest. That's what it is. We have none. Oh no. Okay. So the next step is we need to get some bricks. Is there an easy way to get bricks that I'm not thinking of? Otherwise, we may need to just go farm a whole bunch of clay blocks. Let's just do it. There might be an easier way. I don't know. But, yeah. The only problem is we have a silk touch shovel, which normally I love because I love collecting clay blocks for clay because I do love clay. But in this instance, we don't want that. So maybe it's time we make a different shovel. Or, you know what? We're just going to use this one. And we'll get clay balls from this. Turn them into bricks. Can you just... One second. Let me just test something. Can you just, in your crafting table... You cannot do that. Okay, never mind. I was going to say, if that was the case, we could just mine the clay blocks for the sake of inventory management. And then... Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I'm going to need another shulker box, probably. Never mind. We don't have any more. Unless I empty out this one. This is what I was using to work on the nether hub. I'm going to keep this in here, actually. Yeah, I need to finish the nether hub too sometime. I'll leave that in there to keep me motivated to actually go back and finish that nether tunnel. But I am going to put away the terracotta in here for now, just so that we can have room to fill up an entire shulker box with clay balls. And then we'll smelt them down, get our bricks, see how many brick blocks that makes us, and then we will then we'll come back and grab the terracotta. And then we'll start laying out the path. We've got our work cut out for us all of a sudden. Okay, so I am not sure if we even have many clay deposits near our base here, so we may have to kind of fly a distance away before we start gathering some. Just because I'm pretty sure I've collected a lot of the clay around here, if I remember. I could be wrong. Why are these arrows not flying far at all? Okay. I actually don't want any of the loot. I know I just killed all these guys for nothing. Because I'm protecting my inventory space right now. But yeah. Let's go look for clay. Do I have it? Fireworks? I do. I think this is my last stack of fireworks, though. So I need to be careful about not... we got plenty of clay. What am I talking about? I need to be careful, though, about not running out of rockets before I go buy more. Alright, I'm glad we have a respiration helmet, because that makes this so much easier. And aqua affinity as well, honestly. So, I guess we'll just fill up on clay balls in our inventory, and then we'll dump them in the shulker box and see how many we can carry. I don't think it's going to take that long to get a full inventory, just because we're getting, you know, 4 clay balls every time we break one of these blocks. Also, I've said this before. I guess anything I've said before is now kind of in the distant past, but I do say a lot that I love clay blocks. And I do want to actually build with clay blocks sometime anyways. Which I have on rare occasions. There's been a couple projects that I've built with clay blocks before, and I've loved both of them. So someday soon we'll figure out something else to do with clay. I think the two main things that I've done with clay blocks was, and I don't even remember if I made YouTube videos on this world, but a long time ago I had an island. I had like a side island base. Did I have YouTube? I don't think I had YouTube videos on this world. But I had an island base that was like separate from my main base, and I had like an enchanting table room underground that I use. What the? Oh, I'm stuck here. I used clay blocks in some of the details. It was like clay blocks, nether brick, and jungle wood. Somehow that color combo was really doing it for me. And then I used a lot of clay blocks again in a... This one I did definitely record to YouTube, but in the last world, if any of you remember or were here at that time, the Emporium, which I still consider my biggest and the Minecraft project that I'm most proud of, honestly, to this date. But there's a room in that build that's like a big factory warehouse thing, and the walls were all made out of clay blocks, kind of give it that like that cement look or whatever. But I loved that build too, so somehow I'll make clay blocks work again. The main thing that sucks about clay though is that Enderman can take clay blocks, which is so annoying. And I remember in the last world, even after I had my finished product, even if like, because literally the clay was just used in the walls. It was like the walls were made out of clay. And Enderman would still find ways to just take blocks out of the walls at like random points. So it was super annoying, especially because that build was supposed to be like an immersive, it was a game, you know. So it kind of broke the immersion when a hole got poked in the wall by an Enderman and you could just see through to the redstone or something like that. Alright, anyways. I almost forgot, I should probably turn on some music. Some chill Minecraft music. I think that's probably good for a live stream like this. Okay, one sec. I think it's daytime. I think we're safe for a second. Give me 30 seconds. I'm going to turn on Spotify here. And I think Sam even made a playlist not too long ago of just the chill Minecraft songs that are good for streaming. So let me see if I can find it. Aha, he called it Peaceful Minecraft. Perfect. Exactly what I need. We will shuffle it. Okay. Hopefully the volume levels will be okay. I think a lot of these songs in here are from... Well, they're from Minecraft, of course, but some of them are from Minecraft, like, Dungeons. And whatever the other Minecraft games are called, I can't remember. So we may not recognize all of them. At least me. I've never played Dungeons or Legends or any of those other Minecraft games. Yeah, we're doing pretty good on clay so far. So let's just keep it going. Hopefully the frame rate is not as noticeable on video. I know that I upload videos and I assume live streams in 30 FPS. Maybe my live streams are 60 FPS, I'm not sure. But hopefully the frame rate is less annoying when you're watching this on a video. For me playing, it's very noticeable when it gets choppy like this. So apologies if that is the case, but hopefully the viewing experience isn't horrible. Okay. Here's some more clay. Also, if anyone does join the stream and you hear this part, let me know if the audio levels of the music are good or bad, or just the audio in general. Right now it's a really quiet part of the song anyways, I think, but when the music picks up, let me know if it's good or if it's too loud and distracting or something. Okay. It's a pretty big river. I didn't realize we could probably just honestly fill up on clay just from this river, assuming it keeps going. By the way, I don't know if I said this before. But that episode that I have half recorded, oh my gosh, what's going on? Of that building that I showed you, I think I'm just gonna scrap the episode, and I'll probably just start recording a new episode again because it's been so long. I don't even remember. I'd have to go back and rewatch all my clips anyways, and I don't know. I don't really. Sometimes I do this, but at this point, it's been so long since I've last recorded a clip for that episode that it's probably better just to scrap it, show you what I've done so far, and then make a new episode starting, you know, from where I am now. Okay, so we've got some clay balls. Let's put them in the shulker box here. Yeah, that's already half a shulker box, so this probably won't take too long. I guess if we're getting, you know, four clay balls, aka 4 bricks makes 1 block, we're gonna get, I guess, essentially a quarter of a shulker box worth of brick blocks, which would be, I know it's not really easily divisible by 4 here, but we're probably gonna get like 9, 10, 11, or 12 stacks, I think. Wait, is that right? No. We're gonna get like, sorry, I'm dumb. I don't know what I'm talking about. A third would be 1 row, so we're gonna get less than that. So basically, I'm expecting like 6 stacks of brick blocks, maybe 7 stacks, something like that. Maybe 5 stacks. We shall see. Right. Sometimes it's hard to tell the clay apart from the sand, at least from above water. Sam, you've inspired me to get back on, finally. Which, by the way, if you, I don't mind either way, but if you want to get on Discord and talk while I live stream, I am cool with that too. But I'm pretty much just, I'm finally working on something. I'm just getting clay so that I can start making a brick path at the spawn area. Especially since you built those, like, brick little lights. I'm just going to roll with that theme because I like the color palette. Also, I asked this earlier, you probably weren't here, but I'm getting bad frame rate. Is it really noticeable in the video, or is it like fine watching it, or is it pretty bad watching? Because I may need to adjust some more settings. I mean, it fluctuates. Sometimes it's bad, sometimes it's fine. I kind of decided as well that I'm going to scrap my episode that I had previously started because because it's been so long. I know I usually don't do that, but you've talked about you've done that before, but yeah, I'm going to probably scrap my episode about the pit. But I am going to go show it in the stream at some point when I get back to spawn. So at least it's somewhere on the internet that I've shown what I've built. Okay, so yeah, continue down the river. Also, for anyone that's not in the loop, wondering why I haven't recorded in so long, yes, motivation is a thing, but also I fortunately, unfortunately, started a different YouTube channel of a different game, so I've been kind of hyper fixating on playing that as well, which, to be honest, that's just kind of what I've been inspired to play. But it was supposed to be like a side channel project that was easy to make videos on, you know, on top of this channel, but it kind of took over, and I haven't really been playing Minecraft, obviously, that much since I started that. But I definitely have time to play Minecraft. That's the thing. Even with the other channel, it's the type of game that's really easy to make videos for. So it's not like I don't have time to play Minecraft. In fact, I just recorded a video for it, like right before starting this live stream. There goes Wormwood. I need to go over and do a little looking around, like a self-tour. Because I'm pretty sure he's probably got some new builds or some new farms or something that I haven't seen. By the way, Sam, I'm doing the peaceful Minecraft playlist that you made. Samwise joined the game. How convenient. Actually, you know what? I was talking earlier about how many brick blocks we're going to get from this, but I wasn't considering the factor of we can fill up the shulker box plus our inventory with clay blocks. So really we'll be able to fit more than... We'll probably get like 9 stacks in total or something. Nice. I'm assuming your Minecraft message was in response to what I was saying on the stream. How about the playlist? But yes, it is very peaceful. Also, nice arcade. I am only still like 75% through the video. I haven't finished it yet, but I will finish it. And also, I am judging you for your dyslexia, so... Just kidding. Any more clay? No. Alright, let's put this in the chest. Okay, so there's the full shulker box. Now we just need to fill up the rest of our inventory, and then we'll go smelt all this. We'll probably go use Wormwood's super smelter ever since he officially gave me permission to use it. Which I really need to build one of those at my base. I don't know how long or how huge of a project that was. Probably pretty big. But it's pretty awesome that it's just self-fueling with the kelp farm and the bamboo farm, or however it works. I don't know. But it's completely self-sufficient. So you can just smelt away anything you want. And I think it even has, like, excess kelp blocks that it creates. So it's pretty cool. That's not cool to make fun of dyslexia. I'm just kidding. Of course, I'm not actually judging you. But I do have a question. A personal question that I probably shouldn't be talking about on the internet. But I doubt he's going to watch this. Does Colin have dyslexia? I think he does. I don't actually know. But sometimes I've wondered that. At just random points in my life, I've wondered that. And been like, did he ever tell me he did? I can't remember. But I think he might, but I actually don't remember if he does. Also, I'm not gonna lie, I've been pretty missing some of the big projects, like the big projects with lore on our worlds, like the castle and the Emporium. I need to make something like that. I mean, obviously I haven't even been making even small things, but I need some big substance to our lore. Your arcade is pretty big project. We need some lore on this world. Also, by the way, I just watched the Stranger Things season 5 teaser trailer. I was out of town until I was in California until like just earlier today we got back, but so I didn't watch it. But yeah, I'm excited. Now that I have seen it, I am very excited. It feels like we're so far away from my base because we've been just following this river for ages collecting clay, but I know we're really not that far because we've been moving so slowly. If I had any higher render distance, I'm sure we probably could see our base from here. Okay. We'll get like one more vein and then we'll probably have enough to go start smelting. Sure. That's basically a full inventory. Let's go do it. Oh, that's another new thing. I forgot. The new player indicator. So I could technically go find Sam right now if I wanted to fly straight this way. It's pretty interesting. I remember a time on one of our previous worlds where I remember, actually it's the Bedrock Edition world. I remember there was like secret projects that Sam was working on one time, and I remember it was like a whole deal, me trying to use maps and figure out where he was secretly and go find him and spy on him. Now all that, the art of spying on someone is kind of almost a little bit irrelevant now because you can just see where they are here. Unless someone, I think Sam told me there's a whole, you can make someone not see you on the mini locator bar if they're shifting, or if they have like an invisibility potion, or if you have like a mob head on your head or something like that. But basically you have to take like extra measures if you really want to be secret like that. So it's a little, you know, it's pretty easy to find someone. Okay, let's just put away the random dirt and sand that we accumulated. And then we will go smelt. Unfortunately, I don't really have anything interesting to do while we smelt, and we kind of have to stay right by the smelter. But luckily his smelter is really fast, so shouldn't take long. Oh wait, I do want to come back for... Dang it, I wish I had another shulker box. So I don't want to have a whole... I don't want to go there, smelt it, then come back to my base just to get the terracotta, and then go all the way back. So I'm going to see if there's any way I can bring along everything with me. But I don't know if I have enough room. What's our shulker box situation looking like again? I mean, we could dump one chest of moss if we have room in our moss chest. Kind of. You know what? We at least have enough room to dump a few stacks. Enough to fit the terracotta in here. Hello, Sam. Ah. You trying to sell something to me? For your new game. I'm interested. Oh, that's interesting that the Jeb Rainbow Sheep has its own mob head variant. The board game Guess Who? Oh, that's a good idea. That'll be really fun. Alright, let's get... you know what? We're actually just going to put the clay balls in here. And then we will carry the terracotta with us in our inventory. Okay, yep. Let's do it. Yeah, I think that'll work super well. Where are you gonna build the where are you gonna build it at? I mean, probably spawn, but if you already know it, even I don't know, but also I feel like I've seen Guess Who kind of before in Minecraft, but it was oh, in the arcade. Cool. Makes sense. But I remember seeing it was kind of like Guess Who, but it was just with blocks. It was like Guess the Block or something like that, I think. I'm trying to remember where I saw that. I don't actually remember. But that reminds me, I do need to go to your shop really quick and buy some rockets because I'm pretty sure I'm on my last stack. But let's see. First I'll probably go to the... I'll go start smelting. Then I'll go buy the rockets. Even though I'm pretty sure the smelting will pause in the meantime of... You know what? Fine. We'll buy rockets first. Oh, right. What am I thinking? Sam, it doesn't even sell rockets on this world. I completely forgot. Is there any more inventory in here? In the bomb hut? I guess gunpowder it is, we'll just buy. It's so expensive. I remember when we had good prices on gunpowder. Those were the days. Alright. We get 2 stacks. What a scam. Alright, anyways. Let's go... Let's sleep really quick, actually. You got sugarcane if I need some. Thanks. I think I have some... Or at least I have an area where I was growing sugarcane. I don't know if I even have much saved up. But thank you. Alright. My note block song there was clashing with the music of my live stream. Alright. Oh yeah, some of these... Whoa, I don't think I've seen this whole building. Gotta check this out real quick. What is this? Maybe nothing yet, but it looks really cool. Oh, moss farm? No. What the heck is this? What am I looking at? So many levers. Lava? Is this a... Huh? I have no idea what this is. Is there... There's no, like, deposit chests that I see that would indicate what is getting produced here. Maybe moss. I mean, there's some moss there. Anyways, interesting. I will have to come back here another time. Let's see what it is. But anyways, let's go start smelting some stuff. Okay, so I think I go up here. Oops. Alright. I need to remember what I do here. I put everything in this chest. So we're going to smelt the clay. Okay, I guess I do need the terracotta out of my inventory here because of this. So we're going to do this. Okay. And the other shulker box. There we go. Okay, that's going to be a lot. There's wormwood. Alright. Clay balls. Smelt quickly. Hopefully Wormwood doesn't need to use his super smelter right now. I want to watch him go through the furnaces here. Very satisfying. Yeah, it would be cool to learn how to make one of these though myself, just because, yeah, like I said, look at all this. I don't know what I would use it for, but I'm pretty sure this is all just like a byproduct of this farm, which is awesome. Especially for like normally how rare of a block I feel like this is, to get a lot of at least. It'd be pretty cool to do that, because the super smelters I was working with in the last world, they were more like I don't know, they weren't really super smelters. They were just the little like 8 furnace segments that kind of used a chest boat to evenly distribute items into eight furnaces at a time. It was pretty nice. I mean, it was faster than regular furnaces, but it wasn't quite as automatic on the level that this one is. Okay, the bricks are starting to come through. That's very good. I think I'm going to use this chance actually to go get some water, so I'll be right back. I'm going to mute my microphone for a second. Yeah. While these smelt, I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. Also, I have great news, everybody. Well, great news for me. The overtime, the mandatory overtime for my work has been canceled for the rest of the week. They had it where I was going to have to be working, which this is how it was last week, but I was going to have to be working 12-hour shifts instead of my regular 10-hour shifts, plus an extra 5th day a week instead of 4 days a week. So that would have sucked, but they canceled it, so it's back to normal schedules for this second week. So I do have work tomorrow regardless, but at least I get to go in at normal time. I don't have to wake up early for it. Alright, I'm getting antsy. We're going to just start crafting some of the brick blocks now. Just to give us something to do. Okay, okay. Very exciting, very thrilling. We've got a ways to go still. If anybody has anything interesting to say, now's the time to say it. I'm excited to start working on this path, though. I'm curious how what route we'll take. I remember kind of looking at it before and kind of eyeballing where I wanted to put the path, but I don't know. It's been a while. I'll have to figure it all out. There's Wormwood right there. He's on to me. Even though he told me I could use the smelter, I still feel like a moocher. I am mooching. I should crouch. He already knows I'm here, I'm sure, but I feel funny using it. Nobody tell him. Oh, he's coming in. What is he doing? Oh, he's got the emerald trim on his armor. It's pretty cool. Oh yeah, for any of you that saw, how do you all feel about the whole the new copper armor? Lol. I've got to be honest. I don't think it looks that good. I mean, aside. Usefulness is one thing, which honestly I don't think it's that useful anyway. I don't think we needed it. It's kind of nice to have it for continuity, and more than anything, I guess I'm happy that they'll have copper trims. Do they already have copper trims? Anyways, so aesthetically, maybe some combination of armor and trims, copper could be cool, but otherwise, I don't know how I really feel about copper tools and copper armor. I feel like it's kind of pointless, but I guess it's not a bad thing they're adding it. Oh yeah, we'll have to go check on our ghast again. Be cool if it did something special. Yeah, it would be cool. Like, you know how gold armor is like really good, like the tools are really good, but they last like hardly any duration. It'd be cool if copper was something similar where it was like not very strong, like not very defensively strong or something, but it was like had like an absurd amount of durability, like it was took forever to break or something. I don't know. Or even the tools, like maybe they mined slow like wood, but they just had like more durability than you'd expect or something. I don't know. That probably doesn't make sense with real copper, but neither does gold mining fast, so I know, it could make it so that anytime there's a lightning storm, you automatically get struck by lightning, because copper is what you make lightning rods out of. Actually, though, imagine if it made you like immune to lightning, but it like attracted lightning if you were wearing copper armor. Then you could like just walk around in a lightning storm and like you get struck by lightning, but theoretically it'd like, you know, damage. I'm assuming lightning has some sort of area of effect. It would just like damage stuff around you as you know, walk around. Or like you could just create charged creepers a lot easier by just like walking near them during a lightning storm. Be kind of cool. All right, how much more of these we got? They're all in the system. So now we're on the final stretch here. Is there any in the minecart still? I guess I'll check that. A little bit left. I don't know if the minecart will automatically stop. I don't think it will. I think I just have to wait for them to all distribute and then I can just manually turn it off. Okay, they're all out of there. I think I did that at the right spot. I'm not actually sure. Anyways, regardless, they should all be in the chests now. We'll craft a few more here. Hello. Hola. Oh, nice. He's got a XP thing with this farm. This thing's a one-stop shop. So now I don't feel as bad because I'm technically helping him get XP by using the smelter. I wonder how long it takes for one of those furnaces to like charge up. Take any dried kelp blocks you want. You shouldn't. Because I definitely will. I don't know what I'll use them for, but if he doesn't want them, I'll take a few. Alright, we gotta be getting close here. 9 more. I wish I could like leave a chunk loader here. You know what? I wonder how hard that is to do. Like make a... Don't like ender pearl stasis chambers... Isn't that like essentially a chunk loader or something? It could be cool to like have an area to throw a pearl and like... In fact, I think now that I'm saying this, I think I've seen someone do this before. You make like a ender pearl stasis chamber connected to this that it just activates once the smelter is done, so that way you can go anywhere you want and it'll load the chunks and keep smelting it, and then as soon as it's done smelting it'll teleport you back to the smelter to collect your stuff. Be pretty cool, especially on like long smelts like this. Gosh dang it, now I want to make a super smelter. Even if it's not one like this that fuels itself, even if it's just like a super smelter, you know, in terms of this, and I just have to fuel it myself, you know, whatever, I figure out a fuel source that I can get a lot of, you know, without that much effort, whether it's coal or whatever. And then I could just, yeah, but I kind of want to do that ender pearl stasis thing. That'd be kind of cool. Alright, the furnaces are off. I think that's everything. After this final thing here. Okay, let's put all these brick blocks in the terracotta chest. It's still trickling in, surprisingly. Oh wow, there's kind of a lot. Dang. Dang. Wow. Okay, that's a lot more than I thought. You know what? We'll speed up the process here. I don't know how far back the backlog is going, but I guess I just don't really understand this furnace entirely, because where are these coming from? I don't even know. By the way, ever since I learned this trick from the Etho video, I just love using it. Is that it? We're done now? Okay, I think that was it. Ever since I learned this trick where you can basically, after you craft something, if you press spacebar, it'll just redo the most recent thing that you crafted. Anyways, I only got to do it once there, but you can basically, after you craft the first set, you can just hold shift and then spacebar click, spacebar click, and you can just keep crafting all the rest of this over and over again without having to move your mouse over here, click this again. Anyways, it's pretty cool. Okay, we've got our bricks, we've got our terracotta. I think that's what we needed. Dried kelp blocks. Yeah, I don't want to take your shulker boxes. Those are valuable. But I will take these loose stacks of kelp blocks, I suppose. And I think that's perfect amount of space to fit them in there. Okay, well. Now we can go. Let's go. This farm is looking awesome, though, by the way. I like that every time I come back and check up on this base, there's like some new building or something. And of course, Sam's base is awesome. We'll check that out later as well. I guess now's a good enough time as any. I'll go, I'll give you the quick tour of my little pavilion build that I had made. So basically, pulling the curtain off, what it is I don't know if any of you are watching that have been watching for a while. I don't know if many of you or any of you are left, but the pit is my it's kind of like my repeating mini game. This is now the pit 3. So yeah, basically the third iteration of this mini game I made. It's essentially just the pavilion is just for show. It's not done yet, of course, but basically it's just a hole in the ground. You jump inside, you set your spawn, of course, you jump inside, and then there's just going to be different levels, and they're basically just parkour challenges or something like that. Hey Nate, how are you? Yeah, it's been like at least several months since I last uploaded something. Actually, I'll tell you exactly how long it's been since I've done anything. But thanks for watching. I wasn't sure if anyone was gonna see the notifications and watch it. It's been 121 days since I last uploaded a video, so that's basically like not quite 6 months. I don't know, something like that. A third of a year, half a year, something like that. Anyways, it's been a long time. But yeah, I'm gonna make, just because I really like these. I don't know if other people like playing this game, but I like making this game for some reason, and clearly I'm making it for the third time. But yeah, it's gonna be the pit. You jump inside, and then there's gonna be different levels of parkour challenges to do. Obviously, I'm not very far on the inside. The level 1 is all I've started, and all I have is this little entranceway here. But yeah, theoretically, I'll do that, and I'm probably gonna make it so each section here will have like 3 challenges, I guess, within each level. So that would be a total of like 12 levels, I guess. So it's pretty ambitious, but I'll get to that when I get to that. But I do want to make that at some point. I'm also changing up the theming this time. I think the last 2 times I made this game, it was more like fiery, like hell kind of looking themed, and it was yeah, basically that's how to describe it. It looked like a pit to hell or something. So I tried doing it a little different this time and made it kind of blue and green, mostly to change things up, but also to try to fit into the theme of this building a little more and the green roof on that building, since this is kind of turning into my little area here. Of course, other people are welcome to build over here as well, but I've just happened to build like all 3 of my builds at spawn in this little island here. So anyways, let's start working on a pathway. Here's a bunch of my shulker boxes. I guess we're probably done enough with a lot of the build here, at least with the exterior, that I think we could probably take back some of these shulker boxes. You know what? Yeah, this one for sure. This one too, honestly. And this one as well. The glass one we'll keep. I don't... Well, actually, no. I don't even know if we... We'll probably keep the glass in a shulker box, but... Anyways, I'm going to put these all in my ender chest so that next time I go back to the base, I can... sort it back out. That reminds me, another point of conversation. The new... I don't know if you guys have heard of the new copper golem that they're going to be adding. But supposedly it will... I don't know exactly how it works yet, but supposedly it will sort out all your items. If you put items into a copper chest, then the copper golem will come and take them out of the copper chest and sort them into your other chests. So that could be really cool if there's a way to like manipulate it, you know, exactly how you want it. It makes me excited. Okay, anyways. So we'll probably honestly turn a lot of these bricks / terracotta into... I guess you can't turn terracotta into slabs, but we'll probably turn a lot of these bricks into slabs just so that we are more efficient with them. In fact, I'll turn 1 stack into a few right now. And yeah. We're basically going to work our way. I don't know if it's better to like... I don't know if it's better to start placing a path with like dirt or something first just to get an idea, or if I should just go for it. But the options are I could go like straight down. I could like, you know, regardless of the terrain, I could go like straight down and make a path that goes, you know, straight down to here, and then that way you have a direct line of sight up to my building there. I know my render distance is low right now, but that's one option. Another option is we could follow the curvature of the mountain and kind of make a path that goes, you know, kind of along this part, maybe curves down there, stops by here. Either way, I want, you know, at least a pit stop in front of all the buildings, or it could go around down this side, or maybe both. I kind of think it'll be easier to make it just a straight line shot from there, straight down the middle here, connect it to this bridge, and then just make like branching off paths going to these other buildings. And we can, who's to say we can't also have winding paths, you know, crossing over with the main path. But I think it is, in terms of at least like structured paths, like the brick one, I'm going to do that. I'm going to go straight down here. So it's a pretty steep mountain. So a lot of it will probably be stairs. So let's see how this is going to go. I don't know if I need to be like terraforming something before I do this. I don't know. But I'm just going to start with a staircase going down from here. And then once we hit the point when it starts getting a little more leveled out, we'll just kind of level it out. And hopefully this goes well. I guess we don't need that diamond shovel anymore. We can... Actually, you know what? We'll use this one. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to, obviously, at the very least, terraform a little bit. Probably a lot, honestly. Okay. So, I'm just going to make some stairs, actually, first. Let's go use this stone cutter. I'm probably just going to take this stone cutter with me. If you built a winding snake path, it would be like taking a scenic route. That is true. It probably would look better, too, doing that. I did a winding path kind of down the mountain at my base, like my actual base, and I really like it. It was kind of hard to make, to be honest, but I do really like the way it looks. And it's the same thing. I kind of added like trees around it too, and it kind of makes me feel like I'm taking a scenic route. So I don't know if it would be bad to like do a straight path and then also have a winding path, have like multiple options. But I also do like the idea, at least from like, let me turn my render distance up for just a minute here so you can actually see what I'm talking about. But like if I go down here, I like the idea of having this view, like a path going all the way straight, up to here, from here, because I like the view of this building. So at least I think I do want that. And then I'll also, have other paths going through. That's got to be what I got to do. And plus, you can never have too many paths. Plus, that'll make it'll give me more, it'll be easier to know where to place buildings the more path that I have placed around, I suppose. Also, I hear the baby crying. I'm gonna go check really fast. 1 second. Yeah, I'm gonna get somewhere safe really quick, but I might be back in like 10 minutes because I might need to go feed the baby. I might be back. Where's somewhere safe that I don't have to go through the whole nether portal? I think I can go up here. Okay. Just to be safe, since these windows aren't secure. Okay. I'll sit in this crafting table throne. Yeah. Be right back. Sorry to jump scare you if you're still here, but I am back. Also, good night, Nate. Also, sorry to waste some of your guys' time, but after contemplating while feeding that baby, I am realizing it's probably time I should get off anyways, because I'm not gonna fight you. Just because I have work tomorrow, and yeah, it's not like that late, but I am tired and it's been a long day of driving anyways, so yeah, I'm gonna sleep real quick. But thank you for anyone that did watch, and especially if you're still here now after that big gap of nothing while I was feeding the crying baby. But yeah, anyways, thank you all for watching. I probably am going to start doing an actual episode soon again now, so the motivation is kicking in here. I am excited to keep building this pathway. Maybe even tomorrow I'll continue it either in a stream, or I'll start just building it and put that in a video. We will see. I'm not quite sure, but regardless, yeah, I'm just pretty much rambling at this point. Thank you all though, and yeah, it's good to be back after a long while. So I look forward to playing again here in the next little bit. Anyways, okay, I have nothing else to say. Bye.